and welcome to my bathroom. I thought I would do a sort of weight gain update kind of video. So I'm about to weigh myself, and I haven't weighed myself since the video where I told you, where I spoke about weight gain. Can't remember which one it was called, but I'll link it down below. So anyway, I thought I'd do an update because I'm now in my second trimester, and I'll just show you how we're looking belly wise. Ooh. So this is baby bump here, and I thought I'd just have a little chat with you guys about sort of weight gain, weight loss, dieting, things like that during pregnancy. So before I get into that, let's weigh myself to see where we're at. I had a comment on one of my previous videos, and the question was, am I still trying to actively lose weight whilst I'm pregnant? And the answer to that question is no. I'm not trying to actively lose weight. I am trying to minimize the amount of weight that I put on unnecessarily throughout my pregnancy. I am now 23 weeks and I'll be 24 weeks on Friday, which is when you'll be watching this, and I filmed this on the Wednesday. So I'm nearly 24 weeks, so I'm well into my second trimester. We're over halfway through the pregnancy now, so I thought it might be a good time just to sort of recap, refresh on where I'm at with my weight during the pregnancy. So I started off at 8 stone 8 pounds last time I got weighed at Slimming World before I was pregnant, and that was back in October, I believe, of last year. Since then, I obviously found out I was pregnant. I went to Paris, I had Christmas, I've obviously gone through 24 weeks of pregnancy basically. So I have put weight on in that time, as you would expect. I didn't start off at a heavy weight for me. I was actually 3 pounds away from my target weight. So prior to being pregnant, I lost 1.5 stone by myself, and then another 1.5 stone with Slimming World. So I lost 3 stone in total, and I'll insert a picture here so you can see what I look like before and what I look like after. And obviously you've all seen what I look like now. So I started off at 8 stone 8 pounds, and in my last weight gain video thing, I mentioned that I'd gone up to, I think, 9 stone 4. So I've weighed myself today, so let's see the results of the weigh-in. So these are my new scales that I got from Amazon. Okay, I'm gonna do it without holding the camera because this camera's quite heavy. So that said that I now weigh 10 stone 2 pounds. So as you can see, I now weigh 10 stone 2 pounds, and when I first looked at that weight, I was like, oh my goodness, I've put on 1.5 stone since becoming pregnant. This is crazy. How have I done this? I'm ruining all of my weight loss, yada yada yada. But that isn't true. I mean, I have probably put on more than what I may have if it was just baby weight. I've definitely put some weight on myself as well as the baby weight. However, I found this app on Baby Center, and it basically tells you how much weight you are expected to gain during your pregnancy based on your height and your weight before you got pregnant. So I'll just show you what my results were. Okay, so on the calculator you put how much you weighed before you were pregnant, and for me that was 8 stone 8 pounds, and how tall you are, and for me that is 5 foot. And you press calculate, and it will tell you what you're expected to gain during pregnancy. So as you can see, for me that is 1 stone 11 pounds to 2 stone 7 pounds, and I'll link this calculator down below in the description box as well. So as you can see, it says that I should gain at a maximum 2 stone 7 pounds, so 2.5 stone. I am now at a grand total of 1.5 stone. I've still got about 1 stone to play with in terms of what I'm expected to gain as pregnancy weight. So that includes all sorts of things. It obviously includes the weight of the baby, it includes water weight, it includes your placenta's weight, it includes any amniotic fluid, water retention, your blood flow increases, you actually have more blood when you're pregnant. So there's all sorts of factors that cause you to gain weight on top of maybe the diet not being as good as it could be during pregnancy. So I, prior to becoming pregnant, was following the Slimming World plan, and I am still roughly following it, but I'm gonna be honest and say that I've had probably one too many treats. I've not been measuring out all of my healthy extras, even though when you're pregnant you're allowed an extra healthy B and an extra healthy A. I've not been weighing all of mine out. I have been having probably more sins than what I should do, more treat days than what I should do. And I am getting to the point now where I'm thinking maybe I need to just rein it in a little bit. I didn't want to go too crazy. I mean, so many people have said to me, oh, you know, you're pregnant, just relax, enjoy it, yada yada yada. But when you worked for over a year to lose 3 stone, I mean, it took me probably in total, because it was very yo-yoed, the 1.5 stone that I lost by myself, it probably took me about 3 years to lose 3 stone. The 1.5 stone I lost with Slimming World just came off within, I think within 9 months I'd lost 1.5 stone, but the weight that I was losing by myself was very slow, and it was a very slow, steady, up and down kind of journey to losing that weight. So to invest 3 years of my life into losing weight and then have to be okay with gaining weight when I step on the scales is kind of difficult to get your head around. And I know there's probably other women out there going through the same thing, particularly women who have followed the Slimming World plan or other weight loss plans, or just women that have lost a lot of weight prior to becoming pregnant, to then have to adjust to, you know, you're going to gain weight and you have to accept it. It's quite difficult, I would say, especially when you've worked so hard to get into those size 8 jeans or whatever size you've worked to get yourself into, to then not be able to fit into any of your clothes because you have this bulging belly and your feet are swollen. It is difficult. I'm not going to sit here and say that it's easy, because it's not. I guess the whole point of this rambly video is to talk about what I'm going to do going forward in comparison to what I have been doing throughout my pregnancy so far. So now obviously me and Jack are in the flat, which gives me the opportunity to cook all of my own meals. I was lucky in the fact that when I was living at home, my stepmom was following the Slimming World plan, so she was cooking Slimming World friendly dinners, so I was on plan pretty much every day. The only thing that would take me over would be my sins, and a lot of my sins were from alcohol. Being pregnant, I don't have that problem at the moment because I'm obviously not drinking alcohol, but I've noticed that I have been wanting to eat a lot of chocolate. If you saw my last video, I talked about my 5 under 5 sins, sweet treats. So I'm trying to take control of what I'm eating sin-wise. I think what I need to do is get back to basics, count my sins throughout the day, measure my healthy extras. I mean, I'm not going to be as strict. I've mentioned on Instagram that I get a lot of cravings for smoothies. I just feel like I need like that hit of fruit, and I just can't stop thinking about smoothies. There's worse things that I could have cravings for, to be honest, and I've not been sinning my smoothies, and I don't plan to sin them throughout the rest of my pregnancy, because I don't think that that's the issue with the weight gain. I think that I just need to watch how much bread I'm eating. Am I eating white bread? Am I having extra cheese? Am I having too many chocolates? Am I baking cakes at the weekend and then eating them throughout the week? Things like that. So I'm not saying that I'm not going to have any treats, because tonight after filming this video I am going out to Five Guys for dinner. You'll notice that there was not a real proper written down plan for this video. This is very much me talking to you, and I think what I'd like to know is as well, if any of you have obviously been pregnant and going through the same thing as me, where you lost weight before and you want to minimise the amount you gain whilst being pregnant, then please do leave me any tips down below. I mean, once baby's here, I am obviously going to rejoin Slimming World, and you'll get to follow my journey from postpartum right back to where I want to get to, so back to target. And I am going to document that, so you'll get to see that. I just think at the moment I just want to minimise the amount that I put on, and I think at the minute where I'm at now with 1.5 stone gain and the maximum being 2.5 stone, and they say you put on the most weight during your 3rd trimester, I think I really need to think about what it is I'm eating, what I'm putting on my plate, what I'm consuming, how many treats I'm having, etc, etc. And again, it's not just about the weight. I suppose nutritionally I want to be eating good whole foods for the baby as well as for myself. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll get to see a lot of my dinners and breakfasts and whatever I manage to post, because I don't always have time to post, but I do post a lot of foodie pics on Instagram, so you'll see the kind of things that I'm eating when I'm on plan and when I'm off plan. So I think I'm just going to try and document a bit more. I'm going to try write down what I'm eating. I'm going to try meal planning. I'm going to try getting more speed foods in. I think that most of the weight baby wise is focused around my belly, my boobs, and possibly my hips, but I think overall I'm doing okay. 1.5 stone is not an awful lot of weight for when you're pregnant. However, I just don't want to push to that excess. So thank you for watching this video. If you made it to the end, then please do give me a thumbs up. And like I said, do comment down below if you've got any tips, if you've been through pregnancy before after losing weight, or if you've just been pregnant before and have any tips for me on how to minimise my weight gain. And I will do another video and there'll be more pregnancy updates and weight updates as we go ahead. Because like I said, they say you put on most of your weight during your 3rd trimester, so we're going to see where I'm at the end of my 2nd trimester, and then we'll track from there. So thank you so much for watching. Please do hit the subscribe button to follow me on my journey through pregnancy and weight gain and weight loss, etc, etc, and I will see you all in my next video. So thank you so much for watching. Bye!